This is part 2 of the Orgion Saga. What is this called? Darkest Divine Will. Part 2. Final War. Why are there monsters here? Get a move on. Is that Noj familiar? We don't need to be at sea too unwild to show these adventures what us fishermen can do. Leave it to us, Noj. Oi, come here, you monsters. The monsters are chasing after Noj familiar. This is the leftover magic stone dust from Borg's father. We'll use it all up here. Never thought I'd see the day Meline came to a warrior rescue, but it's gotta be done. Work together with the mages. Those plants are reacting to magic. Draw them away from the citizens and annihilate them. Send word to the adventurers. Isn't the chief guild always talking about how using magic in the city is prohibited? We'll get his approval later. The city safety comes first. See to it that every familiar works together. Yes, sir. You head over to the hostess of fertility and ask them for help. The bar, is the stress getting to your head, Chief? Just shut up and go. Yes, sir. Have Takemichi Zazi, Miak, and Dellinger familiars move to the east of the city. Finn, you bastard, leaving after making me take care of everything that happens. You knew it would end up like this. If something happens to even 1 square meter of the city, there will be hell to pay. Protect the city adventures. Protect our warrior. It's been quite some time since we last saw a battle involving this entire city. Yeah, not since the great feud. Well, look who it is. You actually came. Of course we did. It was Evil's fault that all we could do was cross our fingers and pray 7 years ago. This has really gotten out of hand. Did all my actions to try to help the sea play a part in causing this? We will take care of things up here, so make sure you win this. Battle God's enthusiasm. This is the great warrior. All I see is a bunch of wenches and brats running for their lives. Well, all the warriors are out fighting. Callie said they went underground. Where's the fun in that? This is so boring. I just want to see Finn, the male who defeated me. There's no way I'm handing him over to Tion. Really holds a grudge. She's scaring me. You're in my way. Am I going to have to kill you? Finn's waiting for me after all. We should clean up a bit before heading underground. Tanya would be sad if someone got killed up here. Humph. Callie, what are you doing over here? Well, were you thinking bolting out of Milan before us? Stop just standing there and get somewhere safe. I admit I felt a tinge of excitement at the sight of Bobea and Freya's warriors, but the rest of them are all worthless. The majority of the forces are already in Knossos, only the bare minimum were left above ground. I was expecting warriors of Tanya and Tion's caliber to be Valis a dozen. Aren't those two first-class adventurers? How utterly barren wasn't a warrior supposed to be the city of heroes? To drag some fresh meat back to Yoa to replace Arjana's spineless band of perverts. I'm gonna have to go down into that hellish pit myself. Oh, do my eyes deceive me? Could those be the battle-hardened warriors that I seek? Wait a minute, Callie. Chloe and the other barmaids as well, I guess they were still up here. That one's strong, she's not bad either. Look at that one, but move! Huh? Is that... It's those disgusting weeds again, isn't it? How am I supposed to run a business with you out here scaring away my customers? I hope you are ready to pay for the damages. She's a level 6 badass woman. A true warrior among warriors. That drove is stronger than all of us. Tanya's group included. What is going on over there? Who's that? So this is a warrior, huh? Alright, here we go. I knew I could count on you, warrior. With a rush, power, violence, droves. Fight for me, show me a beautiful massacre. You idiots, I said stay put. You want to get caught up in that? That's Freya Familiar's ex-captain, Demi Ymir. Just... There's no end to them. It's different from 7 years ago. This time they are coming in swarms. Those guild bastards only gave a damn about this place when they need help. This is a tavern, not an emergency shelter. Excuse me? Who's this scrawny little goddess supposed to be? You may be providing me with some decent fish, node, but I can do without those pollution. Glad to see your usual self, even in the presence of gods. What an impotent attitude, but out of respect for that monstrous strength, I shall allow it. I am known as Callie. Will you join me in Tescura? What are you talking about, kid? Just scouting for talent. You have walked the path of war. I want to see what lies beyond it. Forged by the flames of battle, you shall outshine any jewel or gem. After cracking skulls for a few years with me, you'll become a treasure unmatched in any realm. Keep dreaming, Pipsqueak. I've got a tavern to look after here. Figures we didn't come in third place in last year's top 10 countries you would never ever want to visit, ranking for nothing. Who the hell came in above you? You would have to be a dumbass among dumbasses to happily go along with such a suspicious proposition anyhow. Well, in that case, will you at least fight against my children? You sure about that, Callie? You want me to fight here? Fight her? I can't hold back against this one. We need to go help Tanya and the others. We don't have time to play around. I'm not just a god, no, I'm a goddess of love. I desire one thing, only strife and slaughter. Let the screams of the townfolk transform into a beautiful serenade as the strong feast among the weak. Want to know how to shut up an Amazon? What are you talking about? Let me show you. Just give them a good punch straight to the jaw. Fair enough. Gah! She took out Organa in one hit. No magic, no technique. All it took was a bare-fisted punch to deal with my chosen warrior. Meow. She's freaking crazy. Why does stuff like this keep happening? Just be glad I held back. Hurry up and go help Finn, you morons. If you can get it done and make it here on your own 2 feet, then I'll beat you down as many times as you want. And I'll even make sure you are well fed beforehand. For me, I knew Aurelio was going to be interesting. I'll take you up on that. Jove, what's your name? Mia, now hurry up and get it done. 'Cause I'll be keeping your goddess with me while I wait. Am I going to end up like that tomato you crushed 5 seconds ago? My cranium. That's what you get. Before Callie gets sent back to the heavens. What a waste of time. Well, I already promised to feed her, so I can't back out now. May as well enjoy going wild once in a blue moon. Put me down first. It's done. What is, my lady? The above ground fight and a certain hot-blooded hostess has decided to join the fray. All that left is Knossos. I trust you won't be letting me outperform you. The real god, they made it. Damn that Finn. There's a real demon hidden somewhere in that small frame of his. I expect vicious resistance from Knossos now that it's been transformed into an altar, so that the real god can finish the job as the leaders of the first attack. We are merely the vanguard. Gather information, open the way, and make sure the real god can reach the target unharmed. They really came. It's been a while, noble lady. While we normally feud in such an unsightly way, I think we can put aside our differences at a time like this. I have sworn my loyalty to Lady Freya. But just for now, allow me to become your right hand. We are before royalty. Say something, Higney. Mwah. You spineless prick. Together with they are in the black and white nights. Never expected this day to come. Buy me some time, I'll finish things up with my magic. Never would have imagined fighting shoulder to shoulder with our bitter enemies. Quadruplets, which means all annoyances are quoted, forgive and forget. Filthy drill when we are done running. It's not just unforgivable, it's unforgettable. At least it is in that shameless hero who acts as a symbol of all plumes. More putin than Finn, of course you'd be the ones to come here. As usual, there's no telling you apart. Maybe I should try seeing which of you feels the best to cuddle. And then I could compare to Finn to see who feels the best of all. Don't touch me half-wit. Don't make me laugh. Who the hell would want to get smoldered by your scoot-covered body? You'd better beg for Lady Freya's forgiveness. Can I slice up these little assholes? Quit screwing around. This isn't the time or place for that shite. Okay, just stopped. So what do we do? Eliminate it, obviously. Then let's go. They already managed to shut it up. It pains me to say, but they are really strong. There's no use trying to measure the strength when you put all four of them together. Their teamwork is multiplicative, not additive. And that's exactly what Finn ordered. All that's left is the main body. Show your backbone. Shall I lend a hand, Tanya? Botch. What is this weak? You have gotten weak. You better not let me down. My blood is still boiling from my last fight. Had one hell of a fist on her. But wait, did you really come to help us? What about Finn, Tion? Where's Finn? The strong male who defeated me. I was asking the location, my husband, the one who conquered me. He's mine. You've got it all wrong, Tion. Finn is my male. Why is it doing this? How about this? Whoever defeats that thing can be Finn's woman. Bring it on. I'll be the one to claim the captain's fidelity. Torn into the cradle of perverts. But thanks to the squabble, the enemy has shifted its focus away from the healers. Has changed to a scary degree. She was always overpowering before, but now she's just terrifying. I lost to you once. I'll sacrifice my life, that the one I should have lost that day, for you. Thank you, Botch. To think you'd be the one to come here. Put a sock in it, shrimp. I just came all the way to the only place that was left. my god, it keeps doing this. What, the enemy's attacks were more powerful than anticipated. Our Scar has taken casualties. Pissed me off to think she would praise you when you look so damn unsightly. I'll finish the ugly piece of trash. You've got a mountain of other shit to deal with. What a grating song. Regaling us with that awful sinning voice, you beast. Don't contaminate my lady's garden. The chanting stopped. They don't call him the fastest in the city for nothing. Leave the spirit's main body to him. We'll take out the pillow. Ow. It's kin. Out of the way, Alexa. Wounded animals serve no purpose. You're scary, go away. Weak. Be gone with you at once. This is the garden where the goddess resides. Any who dare disturb it, disrupt it, will not be forgiven. Captain Kin has started fading by himself. He's already overpowering it. Of course he is. He's Otol. We are looking familiar. We are no cowards. Fells, are there any reinforcements for us? What do you mean by that, Fells? I mean what I said. You don't need any reinforcements. Are those footsteps? Seems I made it in time. Where were you? You already know I got stuck running errands for Fells. I was the welcoming party. Oh, Astrius! We gotta see him again. You don't need reinforcements. Because the strongest irregular already made it in time. Love this guy. Have to go in to rescue that brat in the deep levels. Arles and Hegel tracked down Astrius on secret orders from Fells. There's no sense in letting his strength go to waste, or rather, if I had, who knows what bravery would have done. He broke it with nothing but a tackle. Just fucking football tackle the dude. Belchi and his family are coming here too, right? According to the report I received. Probably shouldn't tell Aetius that. Fine. Just how many familiars are large, how large of a fighting force has he brought together? Are we already out of place here? Grant us guidance, Commander. What should we do? Do your best, Commander Lil. Don't just call me Commander when it's convenient for you, and Master Bell, don't force yourself to say something you're bad at it. One of the squads, there's no point in moving around aimlessly. When I first heard it, but Hestia family really has come. It's not like we can let a warrior get blown away without a good fight, can we? What's the situation? What's happening? We finally have the upper hand, but a single mistake in the situation could go south in an instant. But what about Master Finn? Isn't he the one in command of this operation? Bravo is currently in control of all the battlefields with the demi spirits, the targets. All while he fights on his own front. Even he doesn't have room to breathe in his situation. So the tease can he pull off during the expedition? It took everything I had just to lead one single party. Fellows, the enemy's attack has intensified at the second and third squads. Can you move now? I don't want to move the reserves now that the labyrinth's magic has been silenced. I want Rawls' forces to focus on saving the hostages. It can be from the wave of reinforcements. I don't care who it is. Just, is there anything we can do? Is that you, Belcanel? Why are you? Am I right to assume this is homie's doing? This is really bad. Bell is level 4 now. They need more people like him. And that means Bell's gonna be in danger again. It's terrible. I can't stay in it. But I can't stop him either. Look at that fire in his eyes. What am I gonna do? If I want to protect Bell, if I want to protect the city, then I've got to give me 2 fronts. I'll take command of them in your stead. Let me shoulder some of your burden. I've learned from you and I have been training as a commander. Let me take on 1 or 2 squads. But just 2 fronts, okay? And the simpler ones, I definitely can't do more than that. There's no way we could leave such an important role to you in a situation this serious. I'll trust you. I'll give you some squads. Take command of 2 fronts in my stead. Do you understand the situation now? Quick wit is certainly valuable in this situation. Tell me, fellas, could you say what she said? Or you, Pussus, could you actually tell me to give you command in this situation? My fellow Plume has demonstrated her bravery. There's no reason not to welcome her support. I'll leave you command of the second and third squads. Reverie and Gareth will be able to smooth over any rough spots for you as you see fit, and don't you dare mistake caution for cowardice. I pray for your success. I've got a meat it hat on, just like the story he once told me on those grassy plains. Please tell me the makeup of the second and third squads. Tell me everything we know about the enemy too. Looks like she's steeled her nerves. There's no one better to rely on. Your scars are mine, my scars are mine. If those Faden realized that command had shifted from Master Finn to me, it would only cause confusion. No one there knows who I am. Obviously, they wouldn't listen to me. So I'll transform into Master Finn and take over command. Now I understand Finn must have chosen her precisely because he knew about the transformation magic. Prepare for mobile assaults. Ralph and Mikoto ready equipment for facing a super large class monster. Got it, Lily. Leave it to me. You aren't going to move them together as a familiar? He's level 4 after all. Ignis and Eternal Shadow are. Everyone in Hesed Familiar excels in specific situation. I'll get them support and use that to our advantage. Please just believe in my comrades. This is the second time that we are using Orgion to command our forces, huh? I'll show you I can do it. It's Blade. I'm sending reinforcements for the second and third squads now. Continue the front lines attack while gathering forces in mid lines. These orders, they aren't his. That said, they do seem to have a good grasp of the situation. Whatever's going on, it wouldn't hurt to play along for a little bit. Who's that? Finn changing course now. Got more willy tricks up your sleeves, huh? I'm sure you're used to it by now, since it's another trick by none other than Finn the Mean. This is just part of the real Finn's plan, huh? Then let's help the Greenhorn out a little. Right now, Fairy Familiar is attacking something fierce, but we are missing a decisive finisher. Those guys are just moving around willy-nilly, so there isn't any real coordination. I want to join the front too, but I can't move until we do something about the enemy's blast. You and Cyclops should prepare to move up to the front lines. I'll come in your way, use them as your shield. Shinbu to see. Stop the mage's fire, let Eternal Shadow go first. Is that gravity magic? Is it even pull down the enemy's spell? It's still inadequate, but this is the battlefield's watershed. shall become a shield to protect everyone from the enemy's light. Can you hold out 10 or 5 minutes? I'll definitely do it. Backline shift behind the gravitational barrier. Frontline fighters leave it all to the protection of Eternal Shadow and move up. Will lose its tempo eventually and switch to a long cast Swan Rage destructive spell. Aim for that. But it's good time and let's use him. We can open a hole in the enemy's defense. Actions. That's way bigger than I was expecting. Protect him, don't let him get hurt. But if he's our backup. And all those other guys from the back in the day are fading. I've got to do my best if I want to face Lady Hephaestus again. Ilta, take care of him. Pierce Spew. Oh, yep. It's a spell. You're in range. This is close range. Close enough, right? Do it. Will of Wisp. What the? Did the Demi-Spirit just self-destruct? Did he just use anti-magic? One of the closers utterly incompatible with us elves. The bigger the power keg, the bigger the fireworks. If you are interested, feel free to use him as you please. I'm willing to bet he will be able to completely seal the enemy. I got more to come. Kazuki. Forward, follow Ignis's lead and push through. One. The captain is pulling pressure on the Demi-Spirit with the enemy confused. This is our only chance. There's a hidden door we are opening up. They are alive, Captain. The hostages are alive. Right here, this is the place. We've got another hidden door here. Are you okay? Lady Dimitri? There's no doubt about it. This is members of Dimitri Familia. Cover your ears. These of the 3 of them about the same size as the last one. Of you perform first aid as necessary, but save the full treatments for later. This is bad. There's no way we can get past them carrying these many wounded. Belchy. Okay, no. I swear it's Blazing Thunder. Rabbit Foot. Belcanel. By himself, it's too dangerous. Let's do this. No way, his movements remind me of Ace. I think I'm starting to understand how Leferia feels. Are you alright? Thank you very much. I'm sorry, but do you think I could borrow a bigger sword? It's a little hard to fight these monsters with what I have equipped now. I'll hold them off. Give Rabbitfoot a long sword. At first I just wanted to protect the city to help out Ace and the others. My reasons were vague, but now... Hurry up with that potion there, breathing's getting ragged. I can't forgive something this evil. I want to save them, I want to save everyone. Rabbitfoot, here's a long sword. Will this work? Yes, thank you. Go on ahead. We are counting on you. Firebolt. Bell is well-rounded, but I won't help him in the fights. With the enemy spirits, he can leverage his advantage more in a rescue team. His arm hasn't completely healed just yet, and you just know he would end up overdoing it if I sent him to fight a boss. He's better off acting as a general support. Master Bell, what happened? You are... My, look who we have here. Did the Holy Winter Festival come early this year? To think I'd get the chance to meet you again, little Wookie. My apologies, it's Rabbitfoot now, isn't it? You're level 4, no less, just full of surprises. You caught up to me in such a short amount of time. Vidux. So you survived. Bad luck seems to be the only luck that ever comes my way. But recently I've started to think living might not be such a bad thing. It led to this reunion with the city's rising hero. Why are you here? I came here to tear down a warrior and by extension correct this broken world. Or perhaps you're wondering why I'm still here when the rest of my evilest buddies got torn into fertilizer. I've got a bit of a history when it comes to gods. I was once completely betrayed by my own patron deity, you see. It was a bit hard to keep the faith after something like that. I did have a fauna, but from Thanatos, at least until a couple days ago. But I decided to bail when Loki Familia came calling. Same as with Ruja Familia. I was just acting on a hunch, but damn, did Anya ever prove me right. If I had trusted them, I would have be just another corpse adorning the altar. I lost my fallen when Thanatos got sent packing, but it didn't matter. I got another one from whatever god would have me, and here we are. You left your comrades to die just so you could save yourself. Whoever said we were comrades, we were just using each other. What a strange turn of fate that you would appear in front of someone wishing for Aurori's destruction twice. Maybe it's destiny. It only makes sense that someone who longs to be a hero would stand against a villain like me. A broken man, that really takes me back. This is just like when we were fighting over Lil Noel. I was planning to blow Babel to smithereens using demi-spirit I had stumbled across, but this 6-wind ceremony, the destructive power is on a whole other level. There's no way I could turn my back on the chains like this, even if I did watch the entire evilist organization get wiped. Doesn't have to be this way. But it does, because I'm just dying to know how strong you have gotten since we last met. Let's dance, kids, sing along with me in commemoration of our glorious reunion. Let the curtain rise on a final battle. These monsters just won't let us dance in peace, will they? He's really strong. We may be the same level now, but his technique is leagues above. It's hard to believe I defeated him once before, even if it was a surprise attack. He's been fighting in a warrior for so much longer than me. That left arm looks pretty painful. Want me to hold back a little? No thanks. Are you doubting my sincerity? You hurt me, really. If only you had given me your trust, I could have endured betraying it while I sent that head of yours flying. You are persistent. In fact, you may even be giving me a one for my money, despite your wounded arm. You are no slouch, record holder, but I can confidently say that I'm a cut above the average level 4. It's a pity, but you won't be able to take control of the fight against someone as good as me. No one in our warrior can stop what's coming. Anya is just that evil. Heed my words, justice will fall. This time the evil will will prevail, whatever. And after completing my small role here in this doomed garden, I'll finally get to experience a tiny glimmer of satisfaction. Vidus, do you have problems with your vision? After our last battle, I fought a blind warrior named Vidari. Your fate and styles are totally different, but just like him, I get the feeling there are things you can't see. I didn't notice it the first time, but is that why you hate the world? Is it because you see it differently from the rest of us? Is that why you're always calling yourself defective, because you are different from other people? Do you really think this showing the world will bring you happiness? You think you can understand me? What a joke. What a sick, disgusting joke. It makes my skin crawl. What could a child like you know about the ashen world I live in? How could you possibly understand the flaw I carry? And a maid may be able to fix you. She might be able to do something about you. I can't be fixed. It wouldn't solve anything. If my flaw was gone, then what would it be the point of everything I've done up until now? That hatred, that nihilism, that infatuation I felt when I first saw the color red, the countless evils I wrought in pursuit of it. My love for my master, over 7 long years of hatred for the world, what would all that be diminished to? I can't tell you if you are pitiful or if you are insane, and I can't tell if there was a meaning in everything you did. But I can tell you that you are wrong. You can stop this. You aren't broken or flawed. You can still hope and wish and chase after your ideals. Justice is an ideal. Don't you dare speak that word in front of me. Die justice, yield to my evil. Never, not until your evil is stopped. Hiya! Vidus, if we win this fight, if we can live up to justice ideals, we'll give it another chance. Even just once is enough. Will you think about your ideals instead of destroying or correcting the world? Fine, it's my loss. What right do I have to refuse? It's not as though you can win anyhow. Your ideals will eventually burn to ash, just like the familiar who once walked the path of justice. If you really do manage to make your ideals a reality, I won't stand in your way. For your sake, I'll make sure to win. You make me want to throw up, seriously. Lord Erebus, why did you? To be continued, so there's going to be a part 3. Well then, thank you all for watching.